Good morning. Today we are going to see the data visualization using Python. So myself is Dr. B. Anusuya, Associate Professor, IT, Ramco Institute of Technology, Rajapalayam. So why data visualization? In today's world, a lot of data is being generated on a daily basis, and sometimes to analyze this data for certain trends patterns may become difficult if the data is in its raw format. To overcome this, data visualization comes into play. So data visualization provides a good organized pictorial representation of the data, which makes it easier to understand, observe, and analyze. Python provides a various libraries that come with the different features for visualizing the data. So the libraries are Matplotlib, Seaborn, Poke, Plotly. Now we are going to see the Matplotlib and Scatter Matplotlib with the use of Matplotlib libraries. So first one, Matplotlib. So Matplotlib is a data visualization library. So that is built using a NumPy array. It consists of a various plots like line plot, scatter plot, bar plot, histogram. It provides a lot of flexibility. Now we are going to see the line plot and scatter plot using a Matplotlib library. So how to use a Matplotlib library in our coding? So for that we have to use import Matplotlib as MPL. So MPL is an alias name for Matplotlib. Then matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. So to set the style of a plot, we have to use a plt.style use classic. Then to draw a line chart, we need a two data, x and y data. So it is plotted using the plot function. So how to draw a simple line plot? So for that we have to use a NumPy array. The simple line chart is generated using a NumPy to define data values. The x values are evenly spaced between spaced points and the y values are calculated as twice as the x values. Here we are defining the x and y values. First of all, we are doing importing the required libraries. We are importing the Matplotlib library and NumPy array. So then we are defining the data values, x and y values. So for x values, we have created an array with the values 1, 2, 3, 4. For y values, we are multiplying the x values by 2. Then we are plotting the function. To plot the function, we are passing the x and y argument to a plot. Then to display the plot, we are using plt.show. Then import next one the same way, but what we are doing means here we are giving the x axis name for, we are giving the label for x-axis and we are giving the label for y-axis by using the function x label and y label. The same way here we have imported a library matplot and we have imported a NumPy array. Then x is equal to, we are defining the x array 1, 2, 3, 4. Then y array y is equal to x into 2. Then we are plotting the x and y point. Then x label, we are defining the x label as x-axis, y label as y-axis. Then we are giving the title for that line plot, that is by using the function title symbol line plot add title. Then we are displaying the plot. The line plot with annotate means for each data points we are displaying the each data points in the corresponding places. So for that we are using the annotate function and enumerate function. So we can draw a not only a single plot, we can draw a multiple plot on the same axis. For that, we have defined libraries. Then we have created an array, x array and y array. First, plotting with the x and y data. So first plot. Then for the second plot, we have defined a x1 value and y1 value. X1 value is a 2468, y1 value is a 3579. For a second plot with x and y data, we are plotting the plot. Then we are giving the name to a x-axis and a y-axis, and also we are giving the name to a title to a plot, multiple plots. Then to plot, using the show function, what we does means looks for currently active figure objects and opens one or more interactive windows that display your figures or figures. Display a single figure or multiple figures. Here we have imported a library, then we have defined an array x is equal to np dot line space of 0, 10, 100. So what the line space function does means it creates a 100 values in between the range 0 to 10. Then we are plotting the sine axis by using the x labels. Then we are plotting the cos axis by using the x labels. Then we are plotting the plot, sine plot and a cos plot. Then we can define a color and styles for a line. To make a plot is to control the line color and style. To adjust the color, you can use a color keyword. With the use of color keyword, we can define a color to a color to a plot. If no color is specified, it will automatically cycle through a set of default color for a multiple lines. So we can define a color in a three ways. First one is by using the attribute color, we can define a color. Color is equal to within a single quotes, we have to give a color blue or red or yellow. Then we can use a short color code that is RGB, CMYK. So color is equal to green. So we can define a color by using the 0 and 1. Color is equal to 0.7. Then we can define a color code by using the hex code. So for that we have to use a color attribute like this. Color is equal to within a single quote has. Then if you are defining double F double D4 means now we are defining the plot by using the red color. Suppose if you are giving the FF here means then it will create a green color like that. We can give a color to a plot. And then we can adjust the style of a line by using the keyword line style. So line style is equal to solid mean solid. We can define a full name. Then we have line style equal to dash, line style equal to dash dot, line style equal to dotted. Or we can use a sort assignment. Instead of solid, just we can give a dash. Instead of dashed line, you can use a double dash. Line style, dash dot means just we can give a dash and dot. Line style, dotted means we can give a colon. Then we can define a x-axis limits and y-axis limits by using the function xlim and ylim methods. So here we are defining the function plt.xlim 10, 0. So that means the x-axis value starts from 10 to down value 0. Then y-axis limit is 1.2 to minus 1.2. Here the plt.axis method you set the x and y limits with a single call by passing the list that specify the x minimum, x maximum, y minimum and y maximum. So plt.axis minus 1 to 11 minus 1.12. We can define a axis limits also. Then we can set the aspect ratio by using the to represent the 1 unit in x is equal to 1 unit in y. For that we are using the aspect ratio parameter as a plt.axis equal. Then we can define another one attribute that we can define another one that plt.axis equal to tight. That is it allowing to do things like automatically tighten the bounds around the current plot. Then we are defining the x-axis. For x-axis label we are plotting the sine wave and we are defining the axis label as equal. Then labeling the plots. So by using the title, we can use a plt.title. So if you want to give a label, we have to use a plt.x label. If you want to give a y-axis label, plt.y label. So the next one, if you want to give a legend for x and y-axis means we have to define a method plt.legend. The function keep tracks of the line style and color and matches this with the correct label. So up to we have seen the line plot for giving the x and y data values. Now we are going to see the plot for a database. So we have taken a database, tips database is the record of the tips given by the customers in a restaurant for 2.5 months in the early 1980s. It contains 6 columns such as total bill, tip, sex, smoker and daytime and size. First, we are importing the pandas because database is a two-dimensional array. So, to read a two-dimensional array, we have to define a pandas. So, reading the database by using the data pd.read.csv, then we have taken a .csv. Then first we are printing the first 10 rows. For that, we have to use the attribute head, printing the top 10 rows. Then import pandas as pd, import matplotlib.pyplot as a plt, we are defining. Then we are reading the database, that is, it is the CSV file, so that we are using read CSV. Then it is a path where the database will be stored. That path we have to give here. Then print data.group by of day of tip sum. So that means we are grouping the tip by day wise. Then we are uh, plotting the plot for day-wise tip. Then we are adding the title to the plot, then setting the X and Y label axis. X label contains day, Y label contains tip, then we are displaying the data. So now up to we have completed how to draw a line plot using the matplotlib. So now we are going to see the demonstration for a line plot. First, we are importing the record library, same as here we have defining X values and Y values, and we are using the line style as a classic. Then we are displaying the plot and we are giving the X label and Y label to a axis. Then we are giving the title. Then just I am executing this one. So it brings the live plot here. The x-axis label name is x-axis, y-axis, y-axis. Then I have given a title line plot. So that is why it defines. I have used the style as a classic. So that is why it display like this. Then here I have created a X array and Y array. So X array values and Y array values are displayed. Then next I have used a line style. I have changed the line style. The same X and Y values. I am plotting the line style double dash. So that is why I have used a double dash. Then X comma Y marker is equal to star. So here and the particular values it gives a marker. Then I have given a title as symbol line plot. So that symbol line plot is displayed here. The title is symbol line plot. The label is x-axis and y-axis. And the same way, so here what the changes I have made means, so instead of marker, in the previous I have given a star, here I have given a O, line style equal to single dash, color is equal to green. So I have also defined line width is equal to 3. So now I am executing this, you can see the difference. The line style is equal to dash and line color is equal to green. But the title is symbol line plot and the X label, Y label is same as previous one. Here also I am giving the color instead of green. So I have given by using the hex code, I have defined a color. Then the axis label is equal. So the axes are equally distributed. Then here I am trying the multiple plots. First I have defined the x and y values. Then next I have defined the x1 and y1 values. I am plotting the plot for xy values. Next I am plotting the plot for x1 and y1 values. Then I have given a x label, y label and also title. Then axis I have defined a legend function. So what does the lesson function, what the lesson function, legend function does means, it created a legend with the X label and Y label. X label and Y label. Here I have given a upper right. Suppose I have given a upper left. Here I have changed upper left. The legend will be changed here. Then the same way you can define a lower left and a lower right. Then here I have used a frame on is equal to true. So that is why, so what it does means, it created a frame for a legend. Suppose I have changed the frame as a false. Then it does not create any frame for a legend. So that is why here I have given true, frame is true. Then you can see the difference. It created a frame. The next one, we can add annotations. That is, we can add each data point. To show the each data point, we have to use the annotate method. So here each data point is displayed. The next one, I'm plotting the sine axis and cos axis in the plot. So x, for the x data values, cos axis is plotted. So it will be displayed in the red color. Then for same x data value, sine axis plotted, color is equal to blue. Then I have set a limit as -1 to 11, then -1.5 to +1.5. So the limit is, that is -1 to 11, -1 to 11, then -1.5 to 1.5. Then the same way I have imported a tips database because the database is not there. So I have to so I am uploading the tips.csv here. It will be uploaded. So I need to copy the path. So the data will be uploaded. So I need to copy the path, sample data, path tips.csv loader. So first I am displaying the first 10 rows of the tips database. Next I am plotting the plot day wise. So it is a day wise tip of customer, day wise tip of a customer. So that is plotted using the line plot. Here I have mentioned a color is equal to red, marker is equal to O. Then here I am changing the, so up to this we have used a line plot. Next we are going to see the scatter plot. So scatter plot is used to observe the relationship between variables and uses a dot to represent the relationship between them. So instead of PLOT, here we have to use the scatter method in the matplotlib library. Is used to draw a scatter plot. Here to how to draw a simple scatter plot by using the PLOT function, plot function. The points are represented individually with a dot, circle or other shape. PLOT x comma y, we are passing the x comma y argument. Type of symbol we have to pass. Here we have to pass the color code value. So percentage matplotlib inline. Then we are importing the matplotlib. Then we are using the style Seaborn void create, import numpy snp. If the basic functions to import libraries, Python libraries. Next we are going to see the how to draw a scatter plot by using the x and y data points. Here x data point is this, y data point is like that. The plt dot scatter x comma y c equal to blue. So to show the plot, we have to use the plt dot show. Then scatter plot with the plt dot plot. So here we have defined line space. We are displaying the 0 to 10 range of values, evenly spaced values. It generates a 30 range of values. We are plotting the sine plot, sine wave for x data values. Then plt dot plot of x comma y comma marker value is 0, color is equal to black. Here third argument in the function call is a character that represents the type of symbol used for the plotting. So here you can specify the options such as dashed line or double dashed line. Then in the same way you can use a various symbol, marker symbol, that is O, then dot, comma, then x plus. These are all the shorthand assignment we can use. Plt dot plot x comma y, then then dashed dot, then that is why we have used dash, then followed by a marker. Then additional argument in plt dot plot, so that is we can display the color, marker size, line width, marker face color, marker edge width, etc. So here we are plotting the scatter plot by using the plot function x comma y. Then we have used a minus p, color equal to gray, marker size 15, line width is equal to 4. In the same way, marker face color, marker edge width. Then we are defining the y limit as minus 1.2 plus 1.2. Then plot multiple data sets on a scatter plot x1, y1. First data set, here we are defining the first x1, y1 data point, next x2, y2 data points. Then we are plotting the scatter plot by using the scatter method. We are passing the x1, y1 argument, color is pink, line width is equal to, marker is equal to, edge color is equal to green, then size is equal to 50. In the same way, we are plotting another one scatter plot, then we are defining the x label value, y label value, then we are displaying the scatter plot. Then plt dot scatter plot with the plt dot scatter. The same way plt dot scatter x comma y marker is equal to 0. So what is the difference between plt dot scatter and plt dot plot? That it can be used to create a scatter plot where the properties of each individual points can be individually controlled in the plt dot scatter and mapped to a data. Here creating a random scatter plot with the points of many colors and size. Here we have created a random scatter plot. For that we have defined a random generator. So np.random state of 0 means random generator is in the same state. X is equal to rng.random n. It generates 100 random values. Y is equal to rng.random n. It generates 100 random values. So whenever you execute these codings, the same 100 values will be displayed. The values will not change. Color is equal to rng.random of 100. Size is equal to 1000 equal to random generator dot random 100. Then we are defining the scatter plot. We are passing the x and y values. Then we are passing the colors. So colors is also randomly changes, and sizes we have defined the sizes. Then alpha means that it defines the transparency of the plot. Then C map, where this color map, where this, so it displays the color map in the right hand side of the plot, plt.color bar to display the color bar. Then it is so previously we have used x and y data points, that is why we are passing the x and y values. Now we are using the data set. By using the data set, we can draw a scatter plot. First of all, we are defining the libraries. Then we are reading the database. Then we are reading the CSV file. Then scatter plot with the day against it. In the same way as we are calculating the day-wise tip, then we are adding the title to the plot. Then we are setting the x and y labels. Then we are displaying the labels. So you can also use the color bar here also. So here we are reading the database, then plotting the data of tip, plotting the data of size, then adding the title, setting the x and y labels. In the same way as the previous coding, we are displaying the tip as a day base. Now we are going to see the demonstration of scatter plot. So here we have to import the necessary libraries. We have imported a matplotlib as PLT. We are using the classic NumPy as array. Then we are defining the PLT, matplot.pyplot as PLT. We are defining the x value and y value. We are defining the scatter plot x, y. Then plot color of the plot is pink. So we are displaying the scatter plot. Just x and y values are scattered throughout the axis. Then scatter plot with the plt dot plot. Here we are defining the, instead of default value, we are defining the marker as O. Color is equal to black. So that is why plot like this. Then we have defined a color marker as a dash O. So that is why the plots are connected through a dashed line. The plots are connected through a dashed line. Then plt.plot x comma y minus p, color is equal to green. Here we are defining the x and y values. Then we are defining the minus p, then color is equal to green. The plot color is equal to green. So here marker size is equal to 5. The size of the marker is 5. Line width is equal to, we are defining the line width. Face color is red. Then edge color means outline, that is yellow color. Edge width, we define the edge width also is equal to 1. Y limit is minus 1.2 plus 1.2. That is minus 1.2 to plus 1.2. Then the same way we have used we are defining the scatter plot for two sets of data values, multiple sets of data values. Here we have defined the x and y value, then the x2 and y2 value. We are defining the scatter plot for multiple data points. The first data points we have used a marker as O. For the second data set we have used the marker as a exponential symbol. So that is why it displays the scatter plot for the two sets of data values. Then here we have defined the marker as a O. So that is why it gives a plot like this. Then by using the random scatter, we can define a random scatter plot by using the many colors. So here we have created x and y label by using the random generator. Then sizes and color also defined by using the random generator. Finally, we are here displaying the color bar. So that is why the color bar is here displayed. Color bar is shown here. Then it is a random scatter plot. Then here we have used here data set. For the data set, we are displaying the scatter plot. Then here displaying the plot for a day-wise tip. For Saturday, this much tip. Sunday, this much tip. Then Thursday, Friday, this much tip. Instead of along with the color plot is also displayed. Then we are displaying the plot for a plot in between the two data points, that is tip and size. For tip and size alone, the plot will be displayed. Okay, so that is all about how to draw a scatter plot and a line plot by using the Matplotlib library. Thank you.